Hello there. For today's lesson, we are gonna learn about solving quadratic equations using the quadratic formula. Here are the objectives for today. The first objective is to know the quadratic formula. Once we know the quadratic formula, we would like you to know how to properly use it in solving quadratic equations in one variable. Now let me introduce to you the quadratic formula. The quadratic formula states x equals negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Let us start off with an easy example. X squared minus x equals 2. So the first step is you make it in general form. So it becomes x squared minus x minus 2 equals 0. Then now you can identify the values of a, b, and c. So a is 1, b is negative 1, and c is negative 2. Then it becomes x equals negative 1, which becomes positive, plus minus the square root of negative 1 squared minus 4 times 1 times negative 2 over 2 times 1. Then you just simplify and it becomes 1 plus minus the square root of 1 plus 8 over 2. You can still simplify it, so 1 plus minus the square root of 9 over 2. Since 9 has a square root, it becomes 1 plus minus 3 over 2. Then it becomes 1 plus minus 3 over 2 is either 4 over 2, which is 2, or negative 2 over 2, which is negative 1, leaving you with the answer 2 or negative 1. Let's move on to a much more difficult question. 1/2 x minus 3/4 x minus 3 equals 0. To make things easier, you multiply everything by the LCM, which is 4. Once you multiply it, 4 times 1/2 x squared becomes 2x squared, and negative 3/4x becomes negative 3x minus 12, because 4 times negative 3 is 12. Now we have equations in general form. Now you can identify the values of a, b, c, which you can see on the screen. Then you use the quadratic formula. Now you have x equals negative 1 times negative 3 plus minus the square root of negative 3 squared minus 4 times 2 times 12 over 2 times 2. Then it becomes x equals 3 plus minus the square root of 9 plus 96 over 4. When simplified, 3 plus minus square root of 105 over 4. Since it cannot be further simplified, the final answer is x equals 3 positive negative the square root of 105 over 4. So what did we learn today? Today, we learned how to use the quadratic formula. It is easy to use the quadratic formula if the equation is in general form, since you can identify the values of a, b, and c. Once you identify the values, you simply plug it in to the formula and solve and simplify. Thank you for listening and have a great day.